Hey guys, good morning. It is 6:48 and I'm not exactly headed straight to work. I am gonna go get me a coffee. Excuse me, I'm buckling up my seatbelt because I need to go. But I'm not going straight to work because we are having a district-wide family reunification drill today. Unfortunately, we live in a day and time where we may have to evacuate students for various reasons. So anyway, we are going to do that, and our district has a plan for if we're able to get students out of a hostile situation, that they would be bused and where they would be bused to. So anyway, I am going to play the part of a parent. So I'm guessing I'm gonna have a child or children assigned to me. It'll be other teachers, but I've got to figure out who they are and get reunified and go through the process of how we do that with families off of school campus. Second thing, so I posted on my last two videos and I didn't really know whether to talk about it or not, but I'm just gonna talk about it once. I have started a Donors Choose page for Bluetooth headphones, and I will link that down below. I've raised about $100 so far. They are not cheap, but there's a few things I want to do with those, and one of them, I'm actually in the process of writing a grant for getting like the virtual reality or alternative reality eyepieces to do Google Expeditions in the classroom. So the kids can sit there and go on to field trips in my classroom. And they feel with those, I mean, it's different than just watching like a YouTube video or whatever, right? They're gonna feel more like they're in that reality with the 360-degree visual. I think it'll be really cool, so I'm gonna write a grant for it because I feel like it can tie into like pretty much every standard everywhere. It would just enhance learning so much and be way more innovative, which is what I'm all about. I'm all about moving towards the innovative route. I got my first innovative grant, I guess, about 3 years ago, I think. But I've been constantly trying to raise money on my own, or this is actually my first Donors Choose page where I've been spending my own money or just, you know, writing grants to get more stuff for my classroom. So that is definitely where I'm going. That's one of the things I want to do with my Bluetooth headphone, but it does open up a ton of opportunities. Anyways, guys, I will see you in my classroom. It'll be around lunchtime. Bye. Okay, so I am officially done with this drill. It is 11:11. I have actually never done a drill like that. So they had us meet at a location. It was a high school in the area. I don't think that part is secret. Then we were bused. Bus after bus after bus after bus across the city to a secret location. And we had police officers actually block off the road so nobody could get back there and figure out where we were, because we want to keep the reunification site secret to the public, so that it would be a safe haven. But it was pretty neat. We had a speaker from the Sandy Hook shooting there, and it was really her daughter, she lost her daughter in Sandy Hook, so it was really interesting to hear the story and, you know, why we do these things. But yeah, so that's been my morning. Had a, I don't know, I'm trying to do my math right now, I guess like a 4-hour drill? So about a 4-hour drill. And it probably costs our district thousands of dollars to put on, but it was it let us know like how to reunify students to parents off-site, and you know that could happen in a fire or anything, not just a hostile situation. So at least we kind of went through that. I'm going to get lunch now because I'm starving. All I had this morning was coffee, so I'm gonna get lunch and then I'm headed to work. Bye. This is just a voiceover classroom tour. This is my computer station right there. Moving over here, you can see the tables. My library's almost finished other than my chapter books. I've got all my tables cleaned off. I have the name tags down. The thing you saw me hang up earlier, the little numbered pocket charts for headphones. I do need to do a little bit of tidying, as you can see, but it's almost done. Hey guys, so I am officially home and I am relaxing on my couch until until I get motivated enough to probably go to bed. Even though my weekend technically started because we have the Friday off tomorrow. So awesome. My room is done. I still need to put labels on my library, on the chapter books, but that I can get that done. And then I've got all my lesson plans done, all of my cappies made. I prepped an activity for Monday. The only thing I need to go do is like maybe make a flip chart for my morning message for my morning meetings. I want to do a little bit of studying up on best practices and methods for that. So if any of you guys have done morning meeting, this is my first year. I'm incorporating that into my class. So let me know any good resources or tips that you have. I would greatly appreciate that. But let's see. I don't know if I'm gonna do any. I can go to work tomorrow, and like I was really all about it earlier today, and then I just worked 13 hours because it was meet the teacher and open house all in one. So lots of paperwork and meeting people. We had a really good turnout, so that's really awesome. My numbers are still at 17, but the rest of the people on my team have at least 2 more than me, so that means everybody that comes in Monday morning is going into my class. So I'm already prepared for that. So last year I literally had the revolving door. I was getting a new student like every other week. I've never taught a school that had such a transient population. Those of you, I think I said that I teach in South Carolina, so you know that. I am Metro Charlotte, so I'm not in the city limits of Charlotte. I'm probably about 8 miles from Charlotte, so I'm right down the road, and we get a lot of that, inner city population, and that comes with the transientness. So there's that, but you know what? It's going to be a great year. I feel so much better this year because it's my second year teaching third grade. Last year was my first year in third grade, and it was actually a move down for me. I'd always taught higher, and I've always taught departmentalized. So I changed my grade level, moved to a new city, and had to teach all subjects. Had both of my kids up here by myself, and I was working on my master's. So last year was super, super hard, and I felt like I was just flying by. This year I do feel a lot better. Thank goodness. I feel way more prepared because I finished my master's degree in May, so that's off my list. I know the area better. I know the grade level content, the standards better. So, it's really, yeah, that's good. It's going to be a good year. So, what I need from you guys is to, tell me, what do you want to see? I don't know. I don't know. Tell me what you're interested in. Are you interested in planning? I thought about possibly doing a guided reading series because I'm very, very adamant about guided reading in my classroom. So I meet with 10 groups a week. Well, I meet with a group. No, how do I word that? Some groups I meet with 3 times a week, so they might take up 3 of the 10 slots. I have 10 slots in my schedule to do guided reading groups, but depending on if they're above or below grade level, I meet with them different amounts of times, if that makes sense. So in third grade, I have some that are severely below grade level, and then I have some that are way above it. So I get quite the variety, and I didn't know if, like, I thought about doing maybe a series on the different levels and what that looks like. I also do math workshop for my math. I do a lot of hands-on lessons. I am not a teacher that makes a lot of copies. I do have a lot of copies for the first week or 2 of school until I get technology. But with math workshop, I don't use copies. Really the only thing I use copies for is assessments, and I'm thinking about going on and doing those digitally this year as well and letting the kids do them online. So I don't know. I teach very differently. I'm not a big copy person. I'm very big on technology and collaborative work and scaffolding. So, I don't know. Let me think about that. Leave me a comment on anything you would like to see. I mean, it can be anything teacher related because that is what I want to devote this channel to. But thank you guys so much for following me for my classroom setup. Yay. So I need to do that. Oh, and I don't know if I mentioned, but I am doing after school RTI until 6 p.m. every day as a second job. It'll be in my classroom, is our after school program. So I will be doing interventions from 2:30 to 6 every day, in addition to teaching. So there's that as well. But thank you guys. And remember to subscribe and like this video, and you will see more from me to come. Bye, guys.